Cold game. First round draft pick.
Welcome to another episode of Cold Game. I'm your host, Isaiah Dotson. I'm here with my co-host, Malcolm McNeil. Cuz, what it do?
What it do, cuz?
Oh, cuz, yes, go, yes, sir. We moving on. What a game, cuz. What a night, man. I'm feeling good, cuz. I'm feeling excellent, man. Pacers got the job done. We closed out them Bucks 4-1. What a game, cuz. That game was crazy, man. What you think about that game, cuz? Man, just give me your initial thoughts about tonight's game 5.
Man, that was the best. That was the best game of the playoffs so far that I've seen. You know, close out game at home. You know, right down to the wire in overtime. Man, it's almost to dissect there, cuz. Man, I'm gonna let you just walk me through this, cuz, and I'm gonna just jog my memory, cuz I know the game ended a couple hours ago, so just jog my memory.
Okay, cuz. Okay, let's just go back, man. It got so crazy. Let's just go back from the beginning, cuz. Let's go back first quarter. First half, how this game started off, cuz. They started off on a 13-0 run on us, man. You know, I looked up. By the time I got to the game, we was down 13-3. I said, oh, man. Come on, Pacers. This is not how we want to start at all. This is not how we want to start, man. So that first half got off rough. We couldn't find our shot. The Bucks came out hot. Even Giannis hit a 3. You know it's crazy when you see Giannis put one through the cup, and then the Milwaukee Bucks, they changed their lineup. Their lineup was crazy. Giannis, AJ Green, Gary Trent, Clinton Portis, Lopez. I mean, they had shooters all across the court, and they was clipping from the jump. It wasn't that second unit came in and stabilized us, cuz. I'm watching. We was down by as many as 20. I'm thinking, I'm like, man, I'm already, man. I'm thinking we're going back to Milwaukee. We're going back to Milwaukee, cuz. And then the Pacers just fighting. Down 15, down 12, down 10. I ain't gonna lie, cuz I'm so nervous, cuz I'm so antsy. We down 10 with like under a minute left in the first half. Cause I'm like, you know what? Let me go in the kitchen. Let me grab something to eat. Man, I don't want to even see how this last minute gonna go. You know, I don't want to see it because the Bucks had the ball. I look at my phone, cuz it's 67-61 at halftime. Can't be mad at that. I said, we coming with it, cuz. What's your thoughts about that first half, cuz? You take me through it.
Man, that first half was a doozy. I mean, you know, the Bucks came out there fighting for their life. They was out there fighting for their absolute life, and you know they was doing a great job. Like you said, they jumped out 13-0 on us in that first half, which I was a little nervous because I think that might have been the first time that the Bucks, the whole series, that had a first half lead like that. So definitely a first quarter lead because we have been jumping out on them early, and I think we got to continue to do that as we progress to the playoffs. But yeah, it was definitely a first round. But that second round, that second half told a little different story though.
Oh man, that second half, cuz man, we came out, we grabbed the lead right back. I said the Pacers are not playing. We're not playing with them, cuz. We're not playing. That second half was a game of runs because we was going back and forth. I tell you, if you ever question the depth of this team, if you ever question sometimes Carlisle's decision, why he takes out a hot player, I question it. Because I seen what TJ McConnell was out there doing. TJ McConnell was out there getting buckets. He was the engine that was making us go. He was making things happen, being the creator, being the spark plug that he is, cuz. Came off hot off the bench. He ended up finishing with 18 big points, 7 for 11, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. MVP definitely of that second unit. MVP of the second half. He gets the MVP of the second half. because he came in and he meant business. Cause and I question. I said, why are we taking TJ out? Because TJ hot right now. When he came out the game, he got a standing ovation.
Mm-hmm.
The last time we seen him for the rest of the game, it might have been like 6-7 minutes to go. He came out the game with a standing though. What you think about TJ McConnell? Cause let's just talk about him. What you think about TJ?
Man, TJ McConnell, man, he's the unsung hero of them Pacers every time. I mean, when you look up year after year, you know, I heard a stat tonight that he was the second longest tenured on the Pacers alongside with Miles Turner. So there's a reason that we keep TJ McConnell around, you know, and I questioned it a couple years ago, back when everybody was questioning Miles Turner, whether we should keep him or not. I'm like, man, why are we keeping on the Haliburton? And then my cousin Austin Bonds, he was just like, he's cold. He's like that. And then so he's definitely grown on me. He's a workhorse. You know, he's always consistent. He's there when you need him. I feel like he's always making the right play. Definitely on offense. You know, sometimes he does that, you know, get to the basket, he dribbles right down that baseline, squeaks around. I'm like, man. But he was definitely killing them with that stop and pop mid-range pull-ups tonight, man. He was killing them. 18 points, I think he had. Yeah, we needed that. We needed that spark for sure. Shout out to TJ McConnell.
So TJ comes out the game. The Milwaukee Bucks immediately go on a 9-0 scoring run. When he came out the game, we was up 5. He leaves the game, we down 4. That quick. I'm like, man, what are we doing? We need a bucket. We got cold. But then we just started going back and forth. It was like under a minute left. We was down 4. And I can't even say the Pacers, we got so much heart. Like we so locked in. I can't even say if this was the regular season, Milwaukee ends up closing that game out because we fight every game.
Mm-hmm.
The Pacers is gonna fight every game. And tonight's game just meant even more because we don't want to go back to Milwaukee. We wanted to close them out at home. So we down 4 with under a minute left in that second half. We find a way to tie that game up. We go to overtime. And when we got to overtime, this take me how that overtime started in your eyes, cuz. Talk to me.
Man, overtime, man. It was crazy, man. First off, man, before I go any further, I got a shout out to Andrew Nemhard and Aaron Neesmith. I mean, them boys, if they not making their money right now in them playoffs, they are making their money. You know, it was first off, it was Gary Trent Jr. He was just taking my heart away every time. Gary Trent Jr. bucket after bucket, 3 after 3. I'm like, oh my goodness, can we not stop Gary Trent Jr.? You know, if anybody, you know, went out swinging on them Bucks throughout this whole series, it was Gary Trent Jr. You know, but he was just lining them up. At the beginning of overtime, Haliburton came out and hit a 3 right at the beginning.
Hold on, cuz I want to say something just about Gary Trent Jr. finishing that second half. Like, cuz he already had beat us one game already.
Yes.
He had already beat us in the game already. I think it was game 3?
Mm-hmm.
Game 3, he already beat us almost single-handedly. So I'm already like, man, here we go again. We letting Gary Trent. He was cold all the first half. Here you go, heating up. Bailing him out with the 9-1-1-3. We leaving him open. I said, why are we leaving him open? Why is he open? I didn't understand it.
No respect.
And then Giannis had a chance to close us out at the end of the second half. Thank you, Giannis. Thank you. I'm glad you chose to do that fadeaway out the corner. Thank you. Because if you had to go to that cup, my heart, I was nervous. I said, Giannis going to that cup. He's about to game us.
Yeah,
he was tired, huh? He settled for that. He settled for the jumper. So he misses the jumper to game us, cuz. Now, overtime. Let's talk about overtime, cuz.
And like I said, I mean, Haliburton came out and hit a 3 in overtime. You know, I think Gary Trent just kept on flaming up, man. So they was trying to match. We was trying to match 3 for 3. Haliburton came down, missed his. Gary Trent came down, hit his. You know, Haliburton came down, missed another one. Gary Trent came down, hit another one. I'm like, what is going on? What is going on? But here's my thing. Before we get to how we end it, I love it, Haliburton. I love it because I can just look at him and tell in his mind he was thinking, you know, this is my team. The game's on the line. I take the shot. Shout out to Haliburton for that mentality. But, this is a funny thing I caught during the game. After them 2 bricks, Nembhard came down. They set a high screen and roll. Nembhard pulled one from about 31. Put him right in his mouth. I said, thank you, Nembhard. But, timeout right after that. They go to the bench, man. It was some light-skinned shit going on because Haliburton wasn't looking at Nembhard. He looked like he was a little salty. I was like, oh, Haliburton salty behind that. Nembhard like, hey, come on, I'm keeping this in the game. And then they come back that next possession. Who hit that? Was it Neesmith? Was it Neesmith? Who hit that other three?
It might have been Neesmith. I was saying happy birthday to Bear. I was like, man, I wouldn't even want to look, cuz I was like, man, I didn't even look. It was Neesmith.
It was Neesmith, man. It came down and hit a big 3 for us. And then somebody missed a free throw. It was some crazy shit that was going on in that sequence that I think about it. Seconds left, 40 seconds left. We down still like 6. They came down, had them 3 points. And then we needed a miracle. What happens? Gary Trent Jr., they find him wide open on that perimeter. He kicks the ball, go right between his legs, out of bounds, pressure the ball.
Well, let's say this too about Gary Trent Jr., cuz Gary Trent Jr., he thought he gamed us. Cuz they went up 112 to 106 cuz he was looking at the crowd saying, what's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
I'm like, oh man, he's doing his filthy. He can't miss. So I'm like, oh man, it's going back to Milwaukee. Fans is leaving, cuz. Fans is walking out the building. I'm talking to Aunt Denise. Aunt Denise just let me know. Like she said, people was getting up and going. I'm like, oh man, cuz. So take me through the last possessions, cuz.
Man, the last possession. One thing, that Gary Trent Jr. forgot that he was in Buckhead, Indianapolis, Indiana. You know what I'm saying? Where we skin, it's deer meat. We eat deer meat around here. You put that Buckhead up. Last possession of the game. Haliburton got that pick and roll. Giannis switched off to him. He got his mix. I love Haliburton's crossover because it's like he's taking one dribble to the left and right, but he's taking 2 or 3 steps in between them dribbles. So he's 1, 2, 3 for 5. 1, 2, 3 for 5. Then he went to the cup. Right to the cup, cuz game time. And that's when he's at his best, cuz when Haliburton is attacking that rack, I noticed when we needed a bucket every time in that game, when we needed a bucket, Haliburton got to that rack. Sometimes he dunked it. One time he went up with a layup, and then it wasn't, it was kind of soft. He missed it right before a couple of possessions before. But when that game was on the line, Haliburton went to that cup. You know what I'm saying? To put that game on his back, man. And then that was all she wrote.
Hey, yo, his crossover is very underrated. His crossover because he rocked him to sleep.
He's rocking you to sleep.
He's rocking him to sleep, and he crossed Giannis, made him up. And then I like his positioning because it's the details. He came down the middle of the lane, and he went long ways to the right side. He had to block Giannis almost with the rim because Giannis just missed him.
But Haliburton is so fast and long. It's like Giannis is fast, long, and tall. Haliburton is too. He just ain't 6'11". But when you a little bit faster than Giannis and you got that lift, I can get around you. I can wheel me a bucket. I love it.
What a perfect lay. What a beautiful lay. And then the rest is history. The rest is history. Pacers complete the comeback. 119 to 118. We finished on an 8-0 scoring run. It was 118 to 111 with 40 seconds left, cuz I'm thinking we through. I'm thinking we all set, cuz I'm thinking, oh man, we going back.
We got a game 6.
We got a game 6, man. But when we close strong, a very, very, very clutch plays at the end, that 8-0 scoring run boosted us to the finish line. And then cuz they wanted to smoke after the game. They wanted that smoke, man. What you see after that game, cuz?
Listen, man. To my Milwaukee Bucks fans, please, man, shut y'all mouth. Please. Before the series, Dame and the I ain't gonna talk too bad about Dame because he got hurt, man. But you was popping them gums, man, on the sideline in the Louis V, talking crazy to Haliburton. I'm gonna go back to this. How are you talking crazy on the sideline in your street clothes? You know what I'm saying? Why y'all losing? Shut the F up. You know what I'm saying? Then, so after this game, and it was a little bit on us too, but you could tell Giannis, after that game, he had a lot of emotions running through him, man. He was angry. You know, he was trying to hold it all in. He was sad. You could tell he probably wanted to cry. He's dapping boys up. He gets to Benedict Mathurin. I ain't gonna. I haven't seen anything from him, but I can kind of tell that Mathurin probably a young fool out there. He's just a youngster. You know what I'm saying? Giannis grabbed him up by the back of his neck. You know, want to holler at him, and Mathurin like, man, get the hell off me, man! Like we just done with y'all. So now Giannis mad. He mad at Mathurin because Mathurin don't want to take none of that love. Mathurin like F you. You know what I'm saying? So then you see Mr. Haliburton, Tyrese's daddy, walk on the court. You know, flapping that Tyrese Haliburton flag around, running up on Giannis. So Giannis had to have some words with him too. You know, so they forehead to forehead. But you know, Giannis, he said it was all love. He ended up he kissed him on the top of the head, said it's all love, pops, man. Your son got him one.
He's a Greek freak. You know what, man? That Pacers event, the Pacers was resilient, poised, electrifying, clutch. We was the underdog, even though we was the 4th seed. I felt like we was the underdog, and we just pulled through. And so after the game, after 2 teams is bumping heads like that the whole time, after 2 fan bases is talking back and forth, they on the court going back and forth. I'm talking about throughout every game, all game. We're talking crazy. It's gonna be some hurt feelings at the end of the game.
Oh, yeah.
Feelings is gonna be hurt, and Giannis was still, that adrenaline was still running through his body. He was man enough to go and see everybody face to face. I respect that. He's a true competitor. The Pacers got through Giannis. Do not forget, he is a Finals MVP. Dropped a 50 ball Game 7 in the Finals. Giannis is really like that. He really is. Even though he's one-dimensional, his one dimension, it will break you. His one dimension won a championship. So for us to go through Giannis, through that giant, man, that's an accomplishment in itself. So afterwards, you gotta go see Goliath eye to eye. Yeah, we did that. He's like, yeah. He talking his talk because he know he laid it on the line. He dropped a triple-double. 30 points, 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Giannis had to go talk because he's like that, and he came to see his eye to eye. Come talk to me. We want to talk to you. Tyrese, come here. What's up? Be automatic, man. What's up? Even Tyrese Pop got some of this. What's up? Yeah, I know. Yeah, you was out there hooping, but you go home. Go home. Yeah, I know. Yeah, next year, come see us next year. We know. What's up? Yeah. We talking like that. In the summertime, what's up? We can go, in the summertime, we can still go. I got my 5. We can still do it whenever. Come see us next year. Yeah. Now go home. You feel me? Like, it's like that. You feel me? Because it's like the adrenaline is still rushing. Everybody's still tight. Everybody's still tensed up. But, man, what a series, cuz. We glad we got them out the way. We got the rival out the way. Mind you, the Bucks was the Titans in that Central for a long time. The Titans have been the Bucks have been the team to beat. And that's the 3rd game winner Tyrese done smacked on them. The 3rd one. He smacked one on them last year. Over the top, running down a lane, a floater. He smacked one on them last month in the corner. Off the inbound on the sideline. Gamed him. And he smacked one on them again today. Overrate that, like he said on IG, like he said on X. Overrate that. Shut y'all mouth. Don't ever talk about Tyrese like that again. I feel like Sherman and like, cuz. Yeah.
We got a comment on Facebook from Brian B. Gary Trent Jr.'s daddy's name was Gary Trent. They call him the Shaq of the MAC. I thought they say that Haliburton was the most overrated in the NBA. That young man has something to prove. Tyrese Haliburton is 6'5" with a 6'8" wingspan. That's right. That's absolutely right. He definitely got something to prove, and he's playing like he knows he's the face of that team. Like he knows that's his team. He's confident. When Tyrese Haliburton's playing with confidence, is even when that shot's not falling, keep shooting. You know. I love it, Haliburton. I love it. On to the next one. What they talking about? We got them Cavs coming up. Have they closed out that series?
They closed. They
With
they
Miami,
swept the Heat. No, they
swept
did
the
the
Heat.
Heat filthy. They did the Heat filthy, and we already know we are on full alert. We're fully focused. We know what the Cavs bring.
Mm-hmm.
We know what the Cavs is bringing. They had the what was their record this year, cuz?
The best in NBA.
The best in the NBA. We know what the Cavs is. We know what's coming. We know they bringing that defensive player of the year
Mm-hmm.
in Evan Mobley. We know they bringing that running big man Jaron Allen. We know they bringing Donovan Mitchell. We know they bringing a whole host of killers off the bench. We know they bringing Ty Jerome.
Mm-hmm.
We know they bringing shooters. We know they bringing that young point guard Darius Garland. We gonna be fully prepared. We understand the challenge that's ahead. But I like the fact we starting this off on the road. Start us off in the land.
Mm-hmm.
Put us in the land and watch us thrive. We gonna eat off the land. I'm looking forward to seeing how we step up. I think the challenging part of this matchup is the fact they got them 2 7-footers down there, cuz. They got them 2 7-footers, man.
Mm-hmm.
Jared Allen and
Yeah,
Evan Mobley. We gonna need Miles Turner and Pascal to play at their best. I like the fact that we got Pascal running at 4. Who gonna match up with him? Because he's a proven vet.
Mm-hmm.
He's a proven champion.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be mano y mano. Who got the best 5? Who got the best 10? We've been saying that all year, cuz. Who got the best 10? Because we putting our 10 up against anybody's 10.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason why we just got through the Bucks. They had the best man, they had the best player, but we got the best 10. And it's but the Cavs got a 10 too.
Mm-hmm.
They got a nice 10. Mm-hmm. So I'm ready to see how the Pacers step up. It's gonna be a fight, a dog fight, a lot of threes, a lot of runs, a lot of back and forth. But we built for it. The Pacers is built for it. We needed last year's experience to bring us to this year right here. We got playoff experience. We was just there last year. We had to go through the Bucks last year. We had to go through New York on the road last year, Game 7 on the road. We know what it's like to be in hostile environments. We had to go to TD Garden. We had that experience of feeling like what it's like to be close, to have victory so close, but so far. You got to close games out. And we went to the Eastern Conference Finals last year. We trying to make it back. And it starts with game 1 against the Cavs, cuz. What you think?
Yeah, definitely. The Cavs are gonna be the biggest test to the Pacers. This group of Pacers, even rather than last year, I think this is a bigger test than Pacers Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals last year. I think this test right here is bigger. It's a better team. They're a solid team. They do have some veterans around there with Donovan Mitchell, Jared Allen, but we do too. And that's what I don't want people to, the Pacers are battle tested. That group, that Cleveland group right there is not as battle tested as this Pacers group is. They had a good run through that regular season. Well coached team. Everybody gets buckets. They kind of, like the Pacers. But I think the Cleveland has flaws just like we do. Jared Allen ain't gonna sit out there and be stroking no threes. You know what I'm saying? He got a guard Miles Turner out there on that perimeter. We're gonna open that perimeter up. I don't know if I like the Pascal Siakam Evan Mobley matchup. So we're gonna have to get some switching done on that. See if Pascal Siakam can I'm gonna see if Evan Mobley can play that pick and roll with Siakam and Haliburton. I like our depth against their depth. I think we're kind of tit for tat. I think it's a 7-game series. And that's just how the home courts fall. I think we got to steal one in Cleveland. I think we will steal one in Cleveland within the first 2 games. But I think Cleveland has the potential to come steal one from us. Here. So it'll go down to 7. I think this will be a 7-game series. Hard fought. But I want us to win this series, and I want us to come at it healthy because we know after this, we're going to have to see the winner of that. What is it probably going to be Boston, New York?
Boston, New York. And so that series, Pacers versus Cavs, the first game would be Sunday, May 4th at Rockets Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland. The Pacers won a regular season matchup 3-1. However, Cleveland set their starters in 2 of those games. Cleveland did finish with a league best 64 regular season wins.
That's duck and wreck.
They was ducking records. They knew what was coming. They dominated the Miami Heat in the first round. They swept them 4-0. They beat them by 50 in their last game. Donovan Mitchell, he's the leader of that team. He averages 24. Some key matchups: Tyrese versus Donovan, Pascal versus Evan, and it's gonna come down to the bench. So we're looking forward to this matchup, man. We ain't ducking no wreck. We ain't ducking no smoke. We said we wanted the Bucks. We got the Bucks and we handled the Bucks. We say we want the Cavs. Let's handle these Cavs. Because we our prediction, we going to the finals. We called it. The Pacers are going to the finals this year. And we standing on that. And we still stand on that. And we ain't lied to you. When I told you earlier in this series, game 2, Pacers in 5, I meant that. Pacers in 5. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, this is gonna be Pacers in 7. Pacers in 7. This is gonna be a back and forth series of real dog fight. I'm talking about it's gonna be a lot of swings of momentum, a lot of swings of emotion. It's gonna be one of them ones. We got history with the Cavs going back to when they had LeBron in them. You know what it was. So be ready to support these Pacers. If you got tickets, man, attend that game. If you in the stands, man, make some noise. If you live anywhere near Cleveland, you able to go to the game, then go to the game and let your voice be heard. Let the Pacers Nation everywhere rise up, because we gonna need all of us to push this team. We behind this team, man. So any final thoughts, cuz, about tonight, about what's coming up, about today in general? Any final thoughts, cuz?
Man, enjoy that victory tonight. Let's get Rick Carlisle, go ahead and get on that Cavs game plan today. You know what I'm saying? Don't sleep on it. Get on it right now. Wake up, finish it off tomorrow, and let's go steal game 1 against some Cavs, man. I think that's the way we're gonna win this series. We got to steal game 1. Let's go down to Cleveland. Let's rip their heart out. Let's put together our best punch. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll see. We'll adjust to the fight after that. But I think I like our chances better if we come out there and steal game 1.
Absolutely. April 29th, a day that we all remember. Shout out Baby Bear. Happy birthday, son. Love you. Happy birthday, Aaliyah, my little sister. Happy birthday. I love you. April 29th, I always go down in history. Shout out Aunt Denise. She was at the game. Letting her pride be known, standing on business. I love you. With that being said, Cold game.
Cold game.
Cold game. First round draft pick.